Alright, we're just coming into Gingin now. Sorry we're late, guys, but there was just no point in putting it up and having it glitchy and dropping in and out. So we are going to stop up here at BP. I still haven't stopped and looked at tail lights or anything. Windows I'm not worried about obviously anymore. We might go over here. Cattle yards, we don't really want to go over in that poo, do we?
No.
Alright, over here looks like a good spot. Yeah, so we'll pull up over here. I'll have a bit of a look at these tail lights. I actually think it's all the bulbs are oh, that wasn't the best, especially in this thing. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll have a bit of a look, have a bit more of a walk around the car, do another check, have another look at this front windscreen because it was leaking a bit of water before because we've had a bit of rain on the way through.
No, less this high.
Hey Nerily, we're on our way, buddy. We won't be long now.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah, but everything's going quite well. We're going to do our walk around. We'll have another look at these tail lights. Just have a look at everything, make sure it's all right. We haven't been pulled over yet, thank God. I don't know how. But once we leave Gingin, we actually turn right to go down through Bam Bam Springs and through the back way of Mergen to home. So it's back roads from here. We have been just following the main road and just cruising along, taking it easy. It's yeah, it's gone well. Thank you guys for coming along for the ride. We've been talking while we've been driving, and we might have to look at a few more of this sort of content because it looks like you guys really like it. So yeah, I was maybe thinking a lot of VL turbos perhaps have blown head gaskets and that and are sitting in sheds somewhere. So I might be able to, I'll machine up a head, recondition a head at work, have it ready to go, find one somewhere, launch to the car, quickly put a new head on it, get it going, and bring it home. Something like that. I don't know, because I wouldn't mind a VL turbo, and it's something you guys have been asking a lot for. But we all know I'll end up buying another VN. But anyway, we'll it's just about starting to rain. But anyway, we'll get out and check things out and see what we're going to do.
You want to do the bonnet or?
Yes.
Hang on, I'll just switch the camera around.
It would have to start raining on us, wouldn't it? Yep. Yep. Looks like it's going to start raining, guys, but what do you do, eh? Beautiful Queensland weather. Alright. All the old belts look pretty good. We don't seem to have sprung any oil leaks at all, from what I can see. They're all looking pretty good, really. Like it doesn't seem to be using oil, and the oil is extremely clean in it, as you can see. Like it was clean when we left. I expected it to get dirty while we drove along, but yeah, it's still full and it's very clean, and it doesn't look like it's got no additives in it, and I can't really smell fuel in it, so the injectors aren't leaking, which is good. Yeah, so alright, we'll close that down because there's no point being under here anymore with the water. We'll have a look at these tail lights, see what we can't get going. Do you want to just go to the back and tell me if they're working or not? Do we have any questions or anything?
Yeah, how many Ks do we have to go? Yep.
Okay, so I've got a car to go and look at very soon over here. It's a bit of a wild sort of build. It'll be in the video for this. So, you're right. 172, 217 Ks, 2.5 hours. So I don't know if you can see that there.
Not really.
Yeah, but yeah, it'll yeah, so 217 Ks, so we're not far off. Going around the corner now. Tail lights.
Nope.
Indicator.
Nope.
Indicator.
Nope.
Brake lights.
Nope. Have any more parts fallen off?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Like with that rear window, honestly, I saw something that happened. Like, look, I knew it was rusty, but I honestly, if I thought that was going to come out, I would have taped it or roped it in or something. That would have happened whether I was driving it or whether it was on a truck, because when it's on a truck, it protects the front of the car and nothing, the bonnet won't fly up or anything. But the back here, the wind's always going to come through and pull around here, and it must have lifted a rear corner just enough to lift that, and then whoosh, away she went. Like, I'm amazed really that it actually happened. But yeah, it's so what do you guys reckon? Should we be doing more road trips or what? Like, what's the go? Do you just want to see a bit more of this sort of action? Because I'm pretty keen, to be honest. I was a young bloke from Tasmania actually messaged me earlier, and he said that he's keen to get his car out and do a bit of road trip stuff. So
There's nothing there. Yeah, do something from Perth.
the Perth one would have to be.
Yes, do more.
The Perth one, honestly, will have to be down the track further when I'm doing YouTube.
Come to Cairns. I've got a VX, nice one you can have.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Okay, it's getting wet.
All right, this is what happens every time I go to fix anything. It's just way too wet. So I think we're going to have to launch.
Fast boy Craig's in. Hey, how are you both? Yep, we're going good.
Good, buddy.
Has Nicole drove yet? No, I haven't driven yet. I'm doing all camera and secretarial work, answering messages, replying to tows that are coming in for the week. Yeah, so that's my job when I'm on the road with him, is just basically, yeah, do what I can to keep the business running and the filming going.
It would be good down the track further when basically YouTube becomes my full-time gig, which is what I'd like to happen. And once that happens, those Perth trips and that are not out of the question at all. You know, like, oh, hello, look at that.
What's that, your brake light?
Tail
Tail
light.
light. Oh my God.
We have a tail light.
A tail light. Look at that.
And I'm also getting absolutely drenched.
Yeah, so am I.
So I might not even bother plugging these in.
It's a light bulb moment, that's right. And I just have to move some of the gear because it's getting wet.
I'm done with the tail lights again, I don't care.
All good?
And there you go. And that's what happens every time to fixing tail lights. I don't care. We're almost home. Been driving a long time and I'm on the road all the time. Before I brake or go and do anything, I make sure I check my mirrors. I give people plenty of notice, and yeah, it hasn't been busy traffic anyway. I do understand that it's not quite the right thing to do. Like, you can see the water dripping down there and onto the, when you see that, that's what we're sort of dealing with, guys. Yeah, it's but you know, this is going to be a nice car. It's not fixable. It's just
we took the sheet of plastic off because that would have attracted attention.
And flapped around and carried on.
And then that could have actually gone off and gone onto someone's windscreen and actually caused carnage on the road. So to be safe, we just took that off.
Yeah, it just yeah, I'm getting wetty. When we're driving, it's not actually too bad, guys. The water doesn't come in too much. But there's like a lot of that interior in the back was wet anyway, just from where it was sitting. It's just up north and near the coast. It just
Eats the car.
yeah, it just eats everything away. And then when they sit, the salt and that gets into all the electrical connectors, and that's why we're having so much issues with electrical problems. But yeah, but it's going well, and I hope you guys are sort of enjoying it too. Yeah, it's you know, I don't know. What do you guys reckon? I'm pretty keen to do more road trips for sure. It was always on the agenda, but I didn't realise there was going to be so much.
Mark Smith says, poor VN, I know you'll retire it. Is the engine stock?
As far as I know, it's stock, yes, but that oil is very clean, so I don't know if it's had a freshen up at some stage. But stock, these come out with a baby cam and ECU tune, so they were. What did I put in that other video? They had 7% more horsepower So it was, I think instead of 385 Newton meters of torque, it was 400, and the horsepower was, instead of 160 kilowatts, it was 185, something like that. They have a little bit of a tune to them, but this thing hooks in quite well. I'm actually quite surprised at how well it goes. It actually runs really well. That additive I put in the fuel has given it a lot nicer idle. But the motor honestly hasn't missed a beat. The box has been great. I think that the tyres are out of balance or something. Might take it into Bob Jane and get them to have a look, eh? But yeah, it's been good. The electrics though, the speedo occasionally works.
With the amount of water that's dripping in right now, it's not surprising.
This thing's been...
It's dripping there. It's dripping over on the steering wheel.
It's just hard. Like Terry who had it, always had intentions to do it, but life gets, as all you guys will be aware, like you buy these cars and you have the best of intentions, life gets in the way, and then it's next week I'm going to buy those wheels, or next week I'm going to send it in to get that rust done, or next month I've got enough money, my tax check's coming. It doesn't happen. Kids need things. You know, and I understand how cars get to this point.
Paul says nice Bob Jane plug.
They don't sponsor me, honestly. It's just, it was just where the style of wheel I wanted were at that shop. But in saying that, because I spoke to him, he did say that he's looking at sorting something out. But anyway.
Grab a roll of white 100-mile tape across the windscreen, Yeah. Real VNs do burnouts. Yeah, we're not doing burnouts. We're sitting in the middle of a small country town. Get hung.
Mate, I'm pushing the limits of what I really should be doing anyway without skiing it. Like,
did you put the tray plate back on?
Those days will come. The burnouts will come in time. I'm not a burnout channel. There's guys on there. I think there's a young bloke that gets on there and skids his cars and, you know.
How far's the next Bob Jane's?
Bundaberg. There might be one here.
I don't think there is in Gingin.
I'm not too sure. Next, Kingatow, I'd say, would be our next one.
Or Bundaberg.
Well, Bundaberg's, we're
Bundaberg's just around the corner. Yeah.
Fairly well up north, aren't we? So.
Yeah. Bundy, Paul's saying Bundy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it won't be a blanket sponsorship from Bob Jane, because Bob Jane apparently, look at that, I just wiped the steering wheel, it's filthy. The stores are individually owned, and it won't be a sponsorship from Bob Jane, the company. It'll be from Kingatow, Bob Jane, who want to support the channel and work with us. So maybe down the track, if things get big enough with your guys' support, that may happen. But at this point, I'm pretty keen to still do the builds at the workshop, obviously. But a lot more of these road trips, I think, is on the cards. I would really, really enjoy.
Hey, Cryptoology says burnouts in a new car that you know nothing about ain't real smart, and that's exactly right.
Yeah, and when you're a couple of 100 kilometres from home still, fair enough, I can ring and get the truck board up, but who wants that? We want to finish the road trip and, finish the road trip, and then I can go through this thing and work out the electrical issues before we start pulling it apart. It's always better to repair issues now, so you know what earth issues or what problems we have, and then we can pull it apart, and when it goes back together we know we've fixed all that stuff. But she will tidy up quite well.
How much water went in when you washed it?
Oh, I didn't spray those spots, buddy.
Yeah, we stayed away from those ones.
My seat is starting to get wet now. It's just dripping. Yeah, but but you know, what do you do? I can't afford to go and buy a good car. I have to build them. I have to buy them and then build them to end up owning a car. So, I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. I love it. I love that back seat. I love the embroidery bit in it. The inserts are nice. The seats are comfortable. Whoever done this hood liner should never do auto trimming ever again. One good thing, see on the back there in the corner where the wire comes out for the demister on the rear window, the wire is still just there. It didn't even break. How good's that? And the plastic strip for across the back there that you cannot get ones that aren't broken, it's still there too. So, lost anything else on the cluster. I don't know if you can see in the cluster, but it's been wet. See how all the side bits are sort of, let's go there. Yeah, see how nothing works. Like if I turn that on, basically I've got lights. I had an alternator light, that's how a new fusible link was gone when we first got going. but nothing else works. Like speedo, the tacho works, but it started jumping around a bit as well now, because that's how I've been setting my speed through the tacho. But temperature gauge and all that doesn't work. It hasn't been running hot, so yeah, it hasn't been running hot as far as I can tell. It hasn't boiled or anything like that. When we first took off, if it had have had overheating issues, or I was suspect or smells, I would have put an analog gauge in it and just sat it down here. But the thermostat seems to work properly. It runs a clutch fan, not a thermo, so we don't have to worry about electrical issues with the fans. So I was pretty confident she was going to be okay. Plus, it's been quite cool weather. And yeah, so it's actually been a good trip. Like, I've really enjoyed it. But I don't know, I'm really keen to do some more. We've just got to, obviously money's a big thing. Money's everything, isn't it? But yeah, and I've just got to find something else that's worth picking up, you know. Like, I don't want to just go and pick up a, you know, just a car. It's got to be
Cryptology wants to know, how much are you going to make him pay for the SV after she's all smicko, mate?
Oh, this sort of stuff I don't really sell, buddy.
How's the diner going?
I do have the diner. Yeah, hang on a sec. I do have 2 VNSSs at home that are going to get, one will end up with an LS in it, I'd say, because there's no motor with it. The other is a matching numbers manual car. Okay, both of those are getting restorations done, and they will both get sold because I have no attachment to them. They're just 2 cars that come in as jobs that will go back out as good cars. Okay, the one with the LS in it won't be a stock VNSS because I don't have matching numbers. The other one will be all the best stuff that I've got will go onto that to make it a matches number manual VNSS. So that'll be one that's for sale. This one, I don't think I'll sell this, to be honest. I'll probably keep it. But I would like to, I did mention slightly in a previous video about, because we live out a couple of hours west of Brisbane.
Says he can't blame you for not selling it. Chris, just to cut you off there,
Yeah.
Chris, before it disappears, Chris Annette is a new subscriber and loves your channel, so welcome to the channel.
Welcome, dude. Hope you enjoy the ride, buddy.
Dad, stop picking your fingers. That's from Narrowlow.
I get sores on my fingers from smashing my knuckles all the time. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to try and hold on to as many of these cars as I can. I'm hoping that as the channel grows, you know how Mighty Car Mods put that book together with all the cars that they built? I'm hoping I can hold on to most of them and maybe put together a big workshop, a big museum type thing where you on the holiday trip, you know, the winery tours, but you can call in, and if we get big enough and enough following that people want to come and see the car, this one that was road tripped, even with it not restored, how much of a heap of shit it was that we drove 1,000 k's in and got home. And the ones that we built will be there as well, and you know what I mean? Like, just some sort of, I don't know if you guys would ever drive out to go and look at that sort of thing, but
Well,
yeah.
Cam had a really good point there. He said, just take your time with it since we don't make Holdens anymore.
Yeah, it's no rush, buddy. This is a big project like this.
But even putting it into a museum is a good idea too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't start a project or pull something apart until it's gonna get done. Okay, that's why the Fairlane motor is still sitting there complete. The Fairlane is still in one piece. Once I know that I've got the heads and most of the stuff there, then it'll get started on and get done. There's no point in pulling something apart and it being rubbish. But yes.
DJ Nikolic just disappeared. You are awesome. Love what you're doing. You should have put 20 Simmons on it, all white.
Yes, mate, for sure. It'll either be the Simmons or the Walkinshaw wheels that end up on it. I'm not sure at this stage which ones. The problem was I couldn't get white wheels in. Yeah, Rockstar sponsor. That'd be awesome.
Someone else said it too.
I couldn't get the white wheels through Bob Jane. They only do them in silver and black, which are the copy of the Simmons. The Simmons were in Sydney, that I had to get them out of there. By the time I got them freighted up, because this all happened within a week. Basically, we done the Dyna live feed build. Terry rang me that day. I got back to him in the afternoon. We had a chat. We worked out a deal. I sat down the next day, booked 2 flights, and we were there within that weekend. So it was within 5 or 6 days that all this happened, and we launched it up there. And yeah, so I didn't have time to get the wheels. And also, Cedric sort of pointed out as well, if you break down halfway along and have to leave the car somewhere and you've just put a brand new set of Simmons 20s on it, you're better off with the standard wheels on that thing, mate, because, yeah, you know what I mean? But anyway.
Will we see future videos on this car?
Oh, 100%, all the time. Yes, this will get built on the channel. For now, it'll get set aside. I've got quite a few jobs that need to get done in front of it, but I'll start getting my ducks in a row of little bits and pieces that it needs. I'll make sure I've got trim pieces that are broken in here. I'll start buying. I might even have to go and buy a Calais or something with a Mulberry dash. I'm not real happy with, see across the front here, how it's a little bit deformed. Okay, it hasn't sort of split or anything, but there's little bits and pieces that need to be chased up for this car. And I'll just see just there, see how it's got that little dip. I don't like that. This car needs to be absolutely perfect. But yeah, so yes, it will get built on the channel. I will start chasing bits and pieces for it. And yeah.
Do you guys go to the Summer Nats?
I've been to the Summer Nats once when I was about 14. My parents said I couldn't go. I snuck out the window at night, and where I lived in Geelong, there was older guys that lived in my street, and they were all going to the Summer Nats. So I launched it out the window, jumped in their car, and rang my parents from Canberra. They weren't too happy, but that's the only time I've been to the Summer Nats. But I think that the Summer Nats are actually moving to Rockhampton this year. So it's just around the corner. So we probably will take a few cars up, perhaps, depending on the size of the channel. Might even get a booth, have merch there, and meet a lot of you guys, which would be great. So yeah, so we'll see how we go. It's a maybe.
Someone said do a barra swap, then Jeffrey's going barra swap to a VN. No way. You must be talking about the Fairlane.
The Fairlanes too, we looked at doing a barra swap for the Fairlane. Barras are good in light cars. Like to put them, I looked at putting one in the F100, and I've got a mate that's done one into an F100, and it's a donkey. Doesn't go. Like it just doesn't have the go. So yes, we will do a barra down the track. But I might do it into an EL. I don't mind EL Falcons. They sort of look all right, low with the right wheels.
We have another new subscriber, Gacha King Life 2.0 yeet.
Thank you very much for subscribing. We've done well on subscribers. We kicked over 2,000 on the first live stream of this trip when we were at Super Cheap in Mackay. And since then, I think we're up 70 or 80 subscribers. So we're growing, we're getting there. You know, if I can get this momentum and I can start talking to some companies to get some money in, we can make daily content and just play cars with you guys. It's going to be mad. I cannot
Big Wheels
wait.
would like to know how it's running.
Perfect, man. Running sweet. Like I put that additive in the fuel, which gave it a little bit of a nicer idle. But we have done a lot of Ks. Like we've done 800 Ks so far. Box is perfect. Clutch is good. Clutch cable's half seized up. So I've got one big leg now that's all muscled up, and the other one, yeah, looks like I'm walking around.
Alvin Dundara, I hope I pronounced that right. Come up to Darwin, there's 2 VNSS's gunmetal grey for sale, good for parts or restoration, both matching numbers.
Can you please message me on my Kingatow page, okay? Get me a few details. Yeah, that could be a good one, buddy. I can bring up enough gear to put one together and drive it back.
Someone else wants
I'm
to know.
good to go. Yep. Give me, yep. Darwin.
So that's Kingatow towing page.
Yep. So just go into Facebook or into Google, put Kingatow in. It'll bring up the Facebook page. There's 2 pages. One's for parts, which old Captain Lethe runs, and one's the Kingatow parts page. Or my phone number will come up. Kingatow will come up 0427 977 875. Just give me a call. Send me a text message. Link me in those cars.
Haven't said no worries.
Yeah, we'll have a look. If I can get them going within say a 2-day period, and then drive them back, yeah, I'm good to go, buddy. Yeah, for sure. If they're the right money too, obviously, because people want drug money for VNSSs these days. This thing here, right? I'll be honest with you. I got it for $2,000. Okay, I thought that was a bargain. Okay, but the body on this thing is pretty bad. Like it is.
But there's no window.
Yeah.
The rust is pretty bad.
It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't expensive. Okay. You might have been able to bleed this out and get 4, maybe $5,000 for it if you were lucky. Yes, I know it's a limited edition car, but it's also extremely rusty. Like there is months of steel work to be done on this car to bring it back. It's not a normal restoration for anyone. I will do it. Okay, but it's
that's it, Paul. Now I've got air.
Yeah, but it's you know, like the interior, yes, it is an SV interior, but it all needs to be replaced because it's all been wet. The door cards will need to be replaced. The dashboard needs to be replaced. The instrument cluster doesn't work. The steering wheel is completely rotted out. I think the foam underneath my seat has rotted out. The carpet is shot. The plastic's shot there. Where the lights go in the back are no good. I'm guessing all the foam's going to have to be replaced in this rear seat because it's been wet so many times. It needs a parcel shelf. The electrics are completely destroyed because they've just had salt water through the whole thing. I'm very happy with this car. Very happy, and I'm wrapped with it, and I'm looking forward to building it. Nothing works because the electrics are all shot. We got windscreen wipers, which one of them, I think the windscreen...
Harry's on. He says, bye, Uncle Redman and Auntie Nikki.
Hey, Harry, how are you, dude? Your mum said you were going to be allowed to watch YouTube. So, mate, happy to have you on board. Glad that Lego worked out for you, buddy.
Yeah, he said thank you.
Good stuff, buddy. All right, well, I hope you can join in along the way, mate.
Hi, Harry.
Yeah, but yeah, so it is a good car, but it does need a lot of work. So I appreciate Terry's offer, and it's going to work out well. But yes, yeah.
Bring it to, Andy says $2,000, bring it to Vic, you'd get triple that any day without worries. Red, can you give us a startup?
Yeah, the rain has sort of stopped.
Yeah.
So, all right, if Nicole wants to jump out and jump at the back there, so she can hear it.
Someone wants to know if I have a favourite car. One with a back window would be nice.
Nicole's got a WRX.
Yeah, my favourite car is a WRX, and it's at home.
She's got a 99 silver WRX. It's in one of the other videos that I've done recently.
All right. Woo, there's potholes everywhere. Okay, where do you want me?
Is that what you were looking for, or?
Yeah, thanks for the rocks. That was awesome.
Yeah, this car rocks. See?
Yeah, all over my legs.
Oh, I'm worried that I only spilled a little bit of my drink.
Into my handbag, probably.
I thought that was my handbag. But yeah, no, things are going well, guys. This thing goes good. You can see what I mean? Like, every single piece. This is broken. This is broken. Rubbers are gone. And you've got rust here in the sills. When I pull it apart, and yeah, it's average. Like, it's good. Like, it is sort of what it is, right? And it is worth doing, and I will do it. But it's just, we got a Calais years ago. I swapped it for a Magna, right? And everyone thought I got this LS Calais really, really cheap, right? It was a VY silver Calais, beautiful car, right? But I swapped it for the Magna. Magna would have been about $2,500, right? But by the time you looked, that the Calais needed wheels and tyres, it needed a windscreen, all the windows, the tint had gone in it, so I had to put a set of windows in it. Before you know it, you've added up to what that was worth. The lady got a really good car with a roadworthy and rego, and she was happy, okay? And then, yeah, I got the Calais. Like, it's sort of, it evens out when you look at what you've got to repair in a car, even if you buy it cheap, you know, like it's, but anyway, yeah, it'll work out. It's good, and it's good content. You guys have loved it. It's shown us that you guys want to see a lot of this roadkill style road trip stuff, and I'm really keen to. I like driving around anyway, so
everybody's saying it's well worth doing up because there's only a few of them around still. Yep. Another guy says the king of YouTube. More like the diva of YouTube.
Mate, I hope I can make this work. I really do. I'm looking forward to giving it a red hot go. The rain stopped. We might have a look at these lights again. I'm keen to give it a red hot go. You know, it's something I'd like to do. So
it was absolutely bucketing down 5 minutes ago for those people that have just joined us. It's passed over now and it's nice and sunny. So I'm gonna have a look at these lights again.
Every time I go to touch them, it rains and it's just ridiculous. So I don't think we'll get them working. I did get a tail light working before, but whether it's
someone else said, oh, the clutch must have slipped again.
Yeah. It's just all that extra horsepower you get from the rain. See, that one that was working isn't working anymore.
Your lights on?
Yeah. Well, there's power to the back here, right? But there's just... Yeah, because the number plate lights
So,
on.
yeah. There is power getting there. Sometimes.
Oh, there's the fuel cap thing. I'm going to play with that too. I don't know, but at the end of the day, I just want to get home. I'm not that interested in tail lights, to be completely honest.
Someone said, hey, that's my shirt. In the wheel.
How
Bad earth to the on the tail lights. Yeah, it's all pretty average, the power.
it's everything's rusted.
Yep.
Like old mate told me that he goes, no, there's no rust in the boot, buddy. But someone's put this sheet here. Like that's just a bit of tin. But look, it's just stuck in there with Sikaflex. And I've just looked there at the back wheel arch. Well, that's terrible. You know, like it's very rusty. I've got to put a whole boot in the back of this. I've got a donor car at work, and I'm just going to have to do complete cuts. Like it is a massive, massive undertaking. Nothing I haven't sort of done before. So, yeah, it'll be all right. I don't know. It'll be what it is. Really, this side needs work. I'm not even going to bother. I'm not going to waste my time. I don't actually care that much, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's patches in the bottom of the, there's just stuck rubber there.
VNSs always have earth problems in the rear.
Yeah, that's it, eh? I could stay here for a month and still not fix the problems. So we'll just stick with globes. I'm not even put the globes back in. I don't even care. There's about a care factor of 0 at this point. Do you guys care? I don't.
No.
No one cares. Look at that. The number plates are actually pop riveted on. For some ridiculous reason.
Someone said, Joy, remember you came to my house to pick up an EB Falcon not that long ago. You're a very nice guy.
Thanks, mate. I
Joy Taylor.
I try to hide the fact that I'm a complete arse. Obviously, I do it well. Yeah. I don't know. Well, guys, thank you. How many we got on?
152.
Wow. Jeez.
Nothing but a bit of cut and shut and lots of bog won't fix.
Oh no, we won't need to do a lot of bog. It'll come together. You know, like it's got to rest the whole section. So there's only a small weld through there and a clean up. This other section's all in behind that has to get done.
Someone else says, I've never seen a VM with so much rust. Be great to see it saved though.
Yeah, no, it'll
More of the
Tirana with a hottie in it. I think he's got a pretty big converter. I just heard it before. Can you guys see that across the road?
Yeah, I'm just zooming in. Sorry guys.
Big converter. Cool. It's got a 4-speed auto, and here the converter lock up top, and it just went doughy. But yeah, I love how on this thing it's got the leather. Yeah. See, it's got the leather in the seat, but then it's got the suede outside. Like, so you've only got that small insert of leather. There's so many things on this that just make it such a good car. Like, look at the rust in the sill here. Like, it's atrocious.
And someone's saying do a shell swap.
Yeah. If I do a shell swap though, which is the easiest way to do it, is it then still an SV89? It will have every single piece of an SV89, but what do you do? You know, like it's a hard call.
That's a real Aussie ute. Is that what, a crewman just behind us?
Yep.
Yep.
It's a cross 8 crewman. So
It's a cross 8, yep.
Yeah, it's got the flares and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, someone just said, nice ute.
Yeah.
No thinners on this lever, Brendan.
No, not on this
That
one.
was such a funny video.
This will get replaced. The interior will get completely
No,
replaced.
someone else is saying, no, fix it, don't shell swap it, it ruined it, yeah.
Shell swapping's not the way to go. The inserts are all good on these seats, which is good, and it's just really the leather section of it that's gone off. So, yeah. If only Dallas was still around for me on this one, but yeah. But I'm just happy that trim piece there didn't break when the windscreen come out. Yeah, no, she'll be all right. It'll come up well. Yeah, but definitely more road trips, guys. But yeah, so thank you for all you guys that have done super chats and donated to the road trip. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
Oh, we didn't go to the movies last night.
No, we didn't go to the movies because John Wick wasn't on.
And we almost didn't find a room because everything was booked out in Rockhampton.
Yeah, finding a room in Rockhampton last night was hard. We rang around for a while. We ended up getting a good room though, which was good. And it was right across the road from Coles Servos and Nicole could get a coffee this morning. It worked out well though.
Go to the coffee.
Yeah. But anyway, okay. Thank you for anyone that's donated to the super chat. I really appreciate your support. Thank you everyone that's commented, liked, and everything. Okay, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It is going to help us expand and be able to get.
Evan's got mulberry parts for sale.
Oh, you do? Dude, message me for sure. Okay. Give me till the end of the week, and we will go through because I just noticed then that one there has chipped a little piece out of the back there. But yeah. So it's little bits like that have to be perfect on this car. So, yeah, but if you can message me, dude, that'd be good. If you've got a complete dash too that hasn't got any waves in it, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, buddy. It's going to be a long process. It's a car that needs proper attention. So, yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I know it's a small thing for you guys to hit that subscribe button. You don't have to press the notification button so you don't get beeps on your phone all the time. Press it though, because you know, at least then you get to join in.
Yeah, get to see this sort of stuff.
But it will help us expand. It helps me to be able to go to companies such as you know who, okay, to ask for help, to be able to go out and do this stuff because it is very expensive and I do have kids at home to feed. I hate asking for money, I hate asking for support, but on this one I really have to, guys.
So anyway, thank you to all those that have given us super chat donations. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks again to Andrew for the $500 donation.
Yeah, Andrew, you're a legend, mate. Thank you very much, mate. It's been much appreciated and yeah, it's speechless.
We are.
I'm glad you guys enjoy seeing what I do all the time. To be honest, I'd be doing this anyway. Like I would have gone and bought this anyway and driven it back, even if I wasn't filming it. This is what my life is. I don't do this stuff just for YouTube. I do this because this is what I do every day. So, but I'm just glad you guys want to come along for the ride. Yeah, I've got a car to go and look at now to buy, and I'll film that so you can see it in the video that goes up for this road trip. Yeah, okay guys, we're going to get moving because we're going to get home to these kids and see you.
Okay, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. We just got a 99-cent donation from DJ Nikolic. We will be back live at 10 a.m. next Saturday morning, so tune in for that for an update on the diner. And this will be the last road trip one of lives, but there is another video coming in the next day or so, so keep an eye.
Unless I buy another car tomorrow, road trip.
Yeah.
I think there was a guy that donated last trip, Aaron Byrne FPV.
Yep. Okay,
he does a lot of drone stuff, and it looks pretty cool. The drone stuff he does. I had a look at his channel last night. So Byrne FPV, if you want to check him out and have a look.
Yep.
He gave a super chat to show him some love. And thank you very much, guys.
And we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.